just left my Nile. Yeah, after that video I just chilled for a bit, ate my food and chilled. I'm gonna go Cricklewood now to see my boy Charlie. So obviously if you know Future Bay 2017, I'll still hang out with my old friends, come on. Yeah, we're gonna go Cricklewood now. It's my mate Yaya's birthday, so he's there gonna have drinks. I'll just be sitting down there, maybe have like a cigarette or whatever. But obviously ideally yeah, ideally don't want to smoke too much. You know what, I was gonna play music, but I'm not even gonna play music. I'm actually gonna drive with no music. And yes, I'm gonna be annoying and say it is a dopamine thing, because I did read that like that everything releases dopamine, music's one of them. And you can basically, if I drive to this pub and I've got to be sociable, I need to have a high tank of dopamine, right? And if I blast music fucking loud and get all happy and repeat songs constantly, and like, you know when you like a song and you play it back and you play it back and you play it back, if I have like a spiral of that, by the time I get to this pub, I'm gonna like not be as excited to be around everyone, because obviously my car was more fun, because that's what my brain thinks, right? So yeah. So yeah, and also it's a good way to end the night, because like, well, I woke up at 9 today, had 2 coffees. I should be able to go to bed fairly early today, right? So I have like a strong productivity tomorrow, a strong run of productivity tomorrow. See, I'm talking better, guys. And listening to a bunch of music and doing crazy things before going to bed. It's like, what, 9 at night now? You know, that doing all that stuff before bed is not good. Also, what's not good as well apparently is jogging and actually doing workouts at night, which is annoying because I love jogging at night, but at the minute I've not been jogging for 4 months, guys, just because my fucking ankles they've got some kind of injury from jogging. So now I've been like, yeah, fuck that, I'm not trying to jog. And I did try to go back to sprinting recently, but the pain is so bad, guys, I'm not even exaggerating, I do have to go to doctors and actually find out what it is, because it's a little bit worrying now, because it's like, it's not an ankle pain, it's the back of a heel bone pain, like actual pain inside the bone, actual pain inside the heel of the bone. Yeah, alright, cool, guys, see you at Cricklewood. What's happening, girl? You alright? What's happening, girl? You alright? Nah. How's your day tonight, madam? Is everything okay with you? wait, let me do that again. What's happening, girl? You alright? We like IB for them fights. We like IB for with lines, ayy. We like white girls and thighs, ayy. Alright, so we just parked up at Cricklewood now. We're about to get into the spoons.
We're doing those slim chickens in butter.
Hey!
What's up, brother?
How are you?
How you doing? You good?
Yeah, good, man. How's it? Yeah, out the Weatherspoons. Didn't film much because like that crowd don't like being filmed, basically. Or like they don't mind, but when I put the camera out, it's kind of like, you know how like some of my friends, they like being filmed, and then like these lot, like they're a bit more like, why is he recording? So I'd rather not, do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna drive home now. Try to have an early night's sleep. Really excited to quit caffeine soon as well, because fuck me, man, it's like, I miss feeling lazy. I genuinely miss like just like not doing anything, or like not stressing about not doing anything, do you know what I mean? Wednesday today, having my daily ritual of the walk. Had a lot of self-doubt today, man. Not a lot. I think last week I went through like this. I think I went through like a day of self-doubt, but I've got something pretty cool to say about self-doubt, and it goes back to what I was saying about how like shiny object syndrome is real, and we're living in a generation where we keep changing what we want to do in life, and then eventually we just get nothing done. So I was going through some self-doubt this today, and when I mean self-doubt, I mean like, you know those days where, let's say like, because I don't know if you guys are like building something in your life, or if it's a career or something. It'd be cool if you let me know on the comments, or you DM me privately being like, yeah, I'm actually trying to start this business, or I'm actually trying to become this musician or whatever, right? Because then it makes more, then you'll find it's relatable on back from what I'm about to say and whatnot. But essentially, oh, because there's nice houses, man. This is the back of Primrose Hill. Look at this is sick. Wow. And that's cool as well. I do like modern architecture. So essentially, right, so you know those days where you're the one where you're like, you think you're gonna do everything, you wake up and you're like, yo, I'm actually gonna make it. Like any challenge that comes up, anything in your head, you're like, you're gonna do it, there's no self-doubt at all. And then there's those other days that's the complete opposite, and it's quite aggressive. It's kind of like, fuck, maybe this isn't gonna work, fuck, maybe this is gonna take longer than I thought, fuck, maybe I'm not made for it, like all that kind of shit. And this is what's really, really mad. Sometimes it's just due to a lack of sleep. Hear me out, guys. Sometimes it's genuinely, like, if you're not doing drugs and you're not doing anything and you're just experiencing self-doubt out of nowhere, genuinely, it's sometimes to do with a lack of sleep, and yeah, you've been working a bit too much and you just need a break. I literally had a nap. I fell asleep at what, 5? I just woke up now at 7. I'm ready to conquer the world again. Like, I actually feel super positive again. Not even joking. The Primrose looking so good right now. There's a lot of people, and there's a lot of people I do feel nice on, you know. I'm getting lonely at home at the moment now because my mum's never in, and I never realised how lonely I really was. Anyway, let's go back to topic. But yeah, back to that quick. It is real. When I hear people laughing and actually talking, and I'm around people, I feel better. Like, I actually feel better. I'm an introvert, but I do feel better. Think about what a pub really is in a restaurant. You're just paying to eat next to people. You know what I mean? Because you can get really good food delivered to your house. But the reason why you like going out and eating and going to a pub is because you just like being around other people. Like, it's actually in our instinct to do that, isn't it? So if you think about it, like, we're not supposed to be lonely people, are we? We're really not. I thought that I enjoyed being lonely. And my friend Hannah once asked me, and I was a bit annoyed at first, because after she asked me, then that's when I realised I was lonely. And before she ever asked me, I never thought I was lonely. She had a point. She said, Tim, do you ever get lonely? And I said, no, I actually don't. And it was true. From the age of, like, what, 8, never had friends. When I did have friends, I'd barely see them. Kids wouldn't hang out with me. I grew up to really enjoy my own time, if that makes sense. And then she asked me, Tim, do you ever get lonely? And I said, no. And after a few months, I fucking kept thinking about that, right? Like, months. And I was like, am I lonely? Am I lonely? And I realised, hang on, I do feel lonely, but I enjoy the feeling. Now, this is when I've experienced real loneliness recently. My mum went to Spain for 2 weeks. I was then at a home by myself for 2 weeks. And that's when I realised, hang on, this is fucking shit. That was so shit. And I realised, yeah, I could be lonely as fuck when I'm out on the street, when I'm out with friends. I can feel lonely as fuck when I'm out at a house party and I'm with friends, but I still feel alone because I can't actually express my thoughts and whatnot. But you know what? I go back to my mum. My mum understands me, and that's who I talk to, and that's at the end of the night who gives me company, and then that's who makes me not feel lonely, right? So then she left for 2 weeks. Boom. I felt loneliness for the first time. And you know what? I learned a lesson from it. One, that's probably when I'm gonna get a girlfriend. When I actually live by myself. Because that pain of loneliness is gonna make me go out and date in a monstrous way, in a good way. But in a monstrous way of, like, I'm finding the one type shit. And I'm actually gonna, like, get myself a wife and actually pattern the whole relationship thing. Because there's no way I'm living alone, guys. No way. I was going nuts, can't lie. Productivity was up, but, like, I was going nuts. Anyway, back to the point of, like, self-doubt. So this self-doubt thing was real. All I did was had a nap, and now I feel like, yo, boom, let's start running these Facebook ads. Let's clean the house. You know what I mean? Let's like sign off on the new website. Like, you know, when you go through self-doubt, you don't even want to fucking clean your room. Like, it's genuine. It's just like a little depression fog thing. Do you know what I mean? And anyway, I say this to get to this bit here. Essentially, right, when you're going through those phases of self-doubt, that's when people switch lanes, and that's when someone takes a different career move. When actually, if you just waited for that self-doubt to leave, which it does, boom, you then you then go back to the whole I'm going to conquer this business, I'm going to conquer the world mindset, and then you stick to the same thing. Because the issue with us and our generation isn't that we're lazy, guys. It's the fact that we keep changing our career lanes. And of course, that's fair enough, because we don't know what we want to do because we're still young, right? But let's be honest, how many times have we done something that, like, we knew we wanted to do, we were convinced, and then we just didn't do it? Because we go through these depressive states, and then we actually take those depressive states seriously, which we need to get to a point where we need to, like, not take those depressive states seriously, and we need to be super self-aware and be like, hang on, I'm just depressed right now, I feel like giving up now, but it's not the business that's failing right now, it's me, it's my brain that's failing right now. Do you know what I mean? It's the lack of sleep that's making me feel like this. It's the fucking drinks I had last night. It's the 700 wanks I had last night that's making me say, hang on, maybe I shouldn't do this business anymore. Maybe I shouldn't chase this career anymore. Maybe I shouldn't ask this guy out anymore. Whatever the fuck it is for you, right? The self-doubt is real. And I think we need to stop putting time limits on things. I think yesterday, or maybe even the previous clips, I did actually say that, like, it's not a good thing. It's a good thing to actually say you're gonna make it in like 10 years, 7 years. I'm saying to myself, after 5 years, I'm gonna review what I'm doing in life. But you know what, guys? I just watched a video on this shit yesterday, actually today, and I'm about to change my opinion. You shouldn't even put a time limit on that either. So you shouldn't, so it's true, don't give yourself those crazy expectations of like, oh, I'm gonna make 10k a month in 3 months or in a year or two, because you're not. And if you do, cool, but if you don't, then what, you're just gonna completely stop, and maybe then you were gonna make that 10k, but don't put a time limit on it. Don't say it's gonna take you 10 years, but also don't say it's gonna take you 1 or 2, 3 years. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy my walk now, guys. I'm probably gonna see you in the next clips. Genesis this Friday, active, socializing, etc. I don't know if I'm gonna vlog much there, because it's quite important for me to actually socialize now and network. Do you know what I mean? I'm getting to that age now where I can't be going to a house party to just go to a house party, specifically if I'm sober. So I need to actually be there now to socialize and network and whatnot. But yeah, you know those days where like washing up the dishes just feels like shit? Just getting up and doing some simple task feels like fucking shit, let alone trying to be positive that you're gonna make it in life or whatever, you know? Because essentially what you're doing is you're actually trying to conquer life, and you're actually trying to be like, fuck, I need to, you know, complete goals. When you can't even get up and wash the fucking dishes, I've got advice for you. Don't do shit that day. Fucking don't do shit, because everything you're gonna do, you're gonna be so negative about it. You're gonna try run your business, and then you're gonna just realize, oh fuck, I can't do it. You're gonna put things in your head like, oh, maybe this isn't supposed to be, I'm not actually supposed to be doing this, you know, like I'm not actually like what, you know. And then you might make a dumb decision just because you didn't have enough sleep. Could be, you know, like I said before, not enough sleep, too many wanks. Remember that black bomber jacket that I was doing? Well, I'm doing a new design now. Long story short, I started again with another manufacturer. I started again with another manufacturer, and then basically, right, I'm not going to show you that one because I don't want to spoil it, because I'm quite happy about this other one. But the black bomber jacket that I was working on, I'm going to start working on it again. Because at first I was like, you know what, let's just stick to the new one I'm doing, but I might as well finish this one so I could maybe have the potential of having 2 jackets. So let me show you the options, and basically essentially is I have to add more spice to it. Now the other jacket The other jacket that I'm doing has got enough spice to it. There's like tartan collars. But the black jacket that I was working on, which was this one here, that's the black jacket, the very first jacket I've ever made, the sample, right? I then scrapped that and did a new bomber jacket with another supplier. The reason why is because, the reason why I scrapped this is because I went, you know what, I'm playing it too safe. First pieces of Lacroix aren't to be sold, they're to bring attention. So then when I asked that supplier, the supplier that made this, can we add this and this and this and this to it now? They said, we can't do that. And I thought, oh fuck, like, they don't have the materials like that. Found a different supplier that then was able to add way more stuff for me. I said, look, I want the buttons to be matte, tartan, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to show you the bomber when it's actually here because I don't want to jinx anything, but I'm happy with it. I'm now going to go back to these guys and be like, look, can you do extras? And the extras are going to be like this. So these are the options, right? What you're seeing there is faux fur collars. So these greys are faux fur. That black there is going to be faux fur. Okay, so that black is going to be faux fur. Faux fur collar, faux fur. That's going to be a brown body. So I'm going to just now decide which one I want to do. Navy, grey faux fur, green ribbed cuffs and waist, or black, you know, there's a few options. But yeah, that's basically where I'm at right now. Gonna go Camden later and get a shaver because as you can see my shaver broke. So yeah. Oh yeah, and I'm going Genesis this Friday, which is tomorrow, which I'm worried about because I woke up at 6 in the morning today, meaning I'm probably gonna have a good like early night's sleep tonight, meaning if I wake up early tomorrow, it's gonna be hard for me to be up till like 2 3 a.m. at this, you know, at the club. So we'll see how it goes, but yeah. Right, guess what just came in now through the door? The navy corduroy caps. Right, real unboxing. So I'll be counting everything, making sure that everything's perfect, and yeah. So my tartan has just come, and I've just received some bad news as well on my phone. It's kind of spun me out a bit, but I'm trying to stay positive. Essentially, I've got a limited business account with a business partner of mine, and I might have fucked his credit up because I took a loan out and didn't pay it back. I was paying it back until my whole drug thing came about, and essentially I kind of just gave up on everything, and if I missed a payment I wouldn't bother trying to pay it back. And the whole thing with missing payments from a bank loan is you can't miss any, and if you miss one or two, you're fucked. Your credit gets fucked when it's like a big loan, right? So I missed one or two, and after that I went, fuck it, my credit's fucked, and I just didn't care anymore. The thing is, I didn't think it was going to affect my business partner because I thought I was majority of the director shareholder thing. I should know this shit. I should. I've completely I fucked up, and basically now I might have fucked his credit up, and my credit's completely destroyed. But I already knew that. But I didn't think that it was gonna fuck him up so badly. It might not have. We're investigating it now, and now I've actually got to try and pay off this loan. We've got to pay it off quickly. Basically, it's kind of spun me out. But I got the tartan, so we're gonna look at that now. I've got to come out of the LLC as well, so I've got to be removed from my own limited company account, and I'm gonna put my mum in it. Because I'm fucking up the company account because of how bad my credit is. Basically, I'm completely fucking the thing up. So I'm gonna add my mum in it, but she's obviously shit at answering her phone, and we need to do this pretty fast. And this isn't like a business account on clothing, or this is some other shit. This is some like side hustle stuff that I was doing. If you know me in real life or you meet me, we can talk about it in real life. But I'm not gonna talk about my side hustles on the internet like this. But feel free, any fans that want to know how I invest my money, etc. Nothing dodgy, nothing weird, literally very normal shit. But basically, yeah, I've got a business partner that is a great, amazing guy, and I never told him, which I feel really bad, but I didn't tell him because, first of all, I don't have that much knowledge on LLCs. So when I made this LLC when I was 19, I was the first director, and then he then became a director. Where I got confused was I've got A shares and he's got B shares, which B shares means that director has no voting rights. So because he's got no voting rights, meaning if he wants to sell the company, he can't sell it. I have to say we can sell it or not, because I've got the majority of the shareholding. I've got the majority of shareholding rights because I'm the one that actually invests all the money in the account. So I thought that his credit wouldn't have been affected if I missed 1 or 2 payments. So when I was missing a few payments, at no point I thought maybe I should let him know, which is so fucked up of me. But the thing is, this is no excuse. Guys, when you're a fucking drug addict, you don't even care about yourself, let alone like other people's shit. So this is what I fucking mean when I say that when you do drugs, you will pay that debt off for so long after you stop. Like if you do drugs for 7 years and then you stop for 3, guess what? You're still going to be paying off that debt for bare years to come. Debt could be friendships that you fucked up, love life that you fucked up, my shit right now. You know, my relationship probably isn't going to be the same now with my business partner. That's not good, you know? Like, there was a mixture of me being lazy and not wanting to tell him, and a mixture of me being scared and not wanting to tell him, and then also a mixture of me being like, well, I don't think he's being affected because he doesn't have voting rights. Like, he didn't set up the company. I set up the company. He's never put money into the company I have. Do you know what I mean? It's not straight up me lying, being like, oh yeah, no, I'm not going to tell him. I know it's fucked. I didn't really think it was going to be fucked, but I should have told him. I knew I should have told him, though. I knew I should have, and I fucking didn't. And that's fucking wrong with me. And the only reason I say, only thing I can say now is the reason why I didn't tell him is because if you're watching this, bro, it's because, bro, when you're taking fucking Oxycontin, Xanax, you're doing coke on the weekends and you're drinking lean, you don't even fucking worry about your own life, let alone other people's shit. And it's no excuse, but it's the truth. There's no excuse of me being a shit business partner, but like the reality is I was on bad drugs. I'm sober now. I'm on point now. I wake up, I call people, I get shit done, I pay everyone on time. Ask anyone that's modelled for me on the quay, I pay them. I always pay them. I pay them quick as well. Ask my designers, I pay them. Shit. Anyway, let's open this up. Important thing is it goes on the quay theme colours and it looks pretty good. It's pretty nice. I must say it is very nice.